I never looked forward to my son Marcus bringing a partner home after moving away for college. I figured I had years before faking polite interest in some boyfriend or girlfriend, but barely a semester in, he brought home Chloe. Chloe was the exact opposite of what I pictured for Marcus. He was meticulous and structured. She looked like she'd rolled out of a thrift store, had pink streaks in her hair, and used words like vibes with zero irony. I assumed she was flighty and lacked substance. For months, I gave her the cold shoulder, answering her questions with one-word grunts while staring at my phone. Yet no matter how chilly I was, she kept showing up with a massive smile and easygoing optimism. Then came a rainy Sunday afternoon. My husband and Marcus ran to the hardware store and got stuck there in a torrential downpour, leaving Chloe and me trapped alone in the living room. The silence was deafening. I aggressively refreshed my email while Chloe fidgeted nervously. Finally, she cleared her throat. "So, Marcus told me you're a big fan of spicy food. Do you like hot sauces?" I nodded, her face lit up. She bolted over to her backpack and pulled out a small glass jar. "My grandmother sends me this homemade chili crisp from New Mexico. Want to try it?" I don't know why, but I said yes. We moved to the kitchen. At first, it was awkward as we chewed in silence, blinking back tears from the intense heat. But the spice broke the ice. To distract herself from the burning, she told me about trying to cook a fancy dinner to impress Marcus, only to melt a plastic spatula onto the stove and set off the smoke detectors. I burst out laughing. In return, I shared my own embarrassing story of ruining a souffle for my in-laws. One cracker turned into three, and soon we were sitting on the counter, lost in conversation. I discovered Chloe wasn't flighty at all. She was a talented freelance illustrator paying her own tuition. She wasn't chaotic, she just chose to find joy in life's messes. By the time Marcus and my husband walked in, they found us screaming with laughter, aggressively debating 80s pop music. Marcus stopped dead in his tracks, staring like he'd entered an alternate universe. Chloe looked at my husband and wheezed, "Sir, your spouse has an iron stomach and terrible music taste." I lost it. That afternoon changed everything. Now Chloe is like a daughter to me. I still don't quite know how a jar of homemade hot sauce did it, but she completely won me over, and I'm so glad she did.